This podcast is brought to you by Boger Cabinetry and by the Foundation for World Harmony.
Come with me to discover the transformative power of kindness and the joy it brings. Join me as we explore every Monday morning simple yet profound ways to elevate your happiness, one gesture at a time.
Wow, fantastic, baby. Dance. I'm gonna dance. Fantastic, baby.
Fantastic Monday to everyone. Hope you had a fantastic week and you did a lot of things that made you happy. It's the complete guide to happiness, and I'm happy to have a really special guest today. His name is Prince David Morondiya Aiye from Abuja, Nigeria. Now, we have a new group. I've had over 800 WhatsApp groups spreading the Be Fantastic philosophy, which is being kind to yourself, others, and planet Earth, our environment. And we started a new group from our queen, Ziza, and it's all royals. It's called Royals Are Fantastic, and if you're a royal, love to have you part of that group, because I think royals can set the golden standard on kindness, which is kind of cool. So today's quote is from Epictetus. I didn't know him, but he's pretty famous. And he said, "Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, just by working on yourself daily." Now, progress to happiness is working on being happy. To that I said, my quote, as you know, it goes along with each quote every day. Change your luck by loving and believing in yourself. Now, you're not going to be happy unless you love yourself. And how do you expect someone to love you if you don't love yourself? You come first. The analogy is, they say, if you're on an airplane and the oxygen mask drops, put it on first, then help others. Because if you're not alive, you can't be happy, one, but you can't be of service to your family, your job, your community, your country, your God. So you have to come first. And you have to make yourself happy. Well, it's fake it till you make it. Start pretending to be happy. Excuse me. Still fighting a cold. Not a cold, kind of a cough. I think I got it from America when I was visiting there last week or 2 weeks ago. And I just got a video today that said there's this fog or a fog going across America and making people sick and doing all kind of bizarre things. So, a lot of conspiracy theories out there. There's so much information out there. I mean, I want to thank you for tuning in, because I know you don't have much time, and the time you do have to choose this podcast over the 5 million other ones out there is, well, it's fantastic. So thank you. And it is designed to make you happy. So whatever you did last week, whatever you're doing today that makes you happy, keep doing it. And I think through all these interviews, and I know through all these interviews, I've been enjoying them, are a lot of fantastic advice to put positive thinking in your head, because it's the positive thinking that's going to make you happy. Thinking that the negative attributes of yourself isn't going to make you happy. You're alive. That's fantastic. To be alive. I mean, there's a lot of dead celebrities out there that were very, very rich. Steve Jobs, right? Michael Jackson. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. They're not here anymore. So, and there's no trailer hitches on a hearse, so you can't take it with you. So try to spend all your money while you're still alive. I always suggest that. To die with a lot of money in the bank, I think is a sin. You've got to enjoy life while you're here, and you're not going to be here for that long. My parents didn't make it past their 30s, so we don't know how long we're going to be here. Many philosopher has said, live every day as though it's your last, because one day it will be. And the fires in LA, unfortunately, claimed over 20 lives. It's going to be the most costly disaster in history, over $150 billion. And no one knew that was going to happen. We don't know the future, so we have to enjoy the present. What's the saying? Yesterday is history. Forget about it. It's gone. Don't let it track your day or your future. So yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I hope it's going to be a fantastic day tomorrow. I'm going to make it, by the way, a fantastic day. But today is a gift to be alive. And that's why they call it the present. You know, you've got to enjoy life moment by moment. Enjoy the simpler things in life. Too many people are so consumed with making money that they're like zombies. They have blinders on. They drive to work. They don't talk to anybody, especially in the big cities. God forbid you should speak to someone that's sitting next to you. I can't not speak to someone that's sitting next to me because I feel I need to. It's part of my mission in life to explain to them that there's 3 commitments that will make their life better. They'll look better, feel better, live longer, be more successful, and make the world a better place by following 3 commitments. And those 3 commitments will make you happy. And this is the complete guide to happiness. So if you're not following the 3 commitments, tune off. Go watch the ridiculous things that they put on the internet today. This show can bring insights to you, can bring advice, can bring knowledge, can bring all sorts of stuff to make you happy. And that's my job, to make you happy. I've been called an angel more times than I could count because I give positive advice to people. And people need to hear positive things. There's too many bad things going on in the world. There's too many wars. There's too much greed in the world. Greed is the worst word in the world. Fantastic, I believe, is the best because it makes you smile, which releases stress, anxiety, and depression. You know, you've got to smile more often. Smile all the time. Smile releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. Makes you live 5 minutes longer because of that reduction. And when you laugh, an hour longer. And I don't think anyone's dying if they're laughing in that hospital bed. Get those people that are sick to laugh. Tell them a joke. Laughter is the best medicine. It really does wonders. And you've got to think of positive things. You really must think positively. Positive thinking manifests into positive action. You think you're going to be late, you're probably going to be late. You think you're going to fall, you're probably going to fall. You think you're miserable, you are miserable. You think you're ugly. But it doesn't matter what other people think, it's what you think. If you think you're beautiful and everyone thinks you're ugly, you're beautiful. Vice versa. If you think you're ugly and everyone says, no, you're beautiful. Well, that's pretty lame if you know, because you should probably listen to a few people, but no, don't listen to anybody. I take that back. Do not listen to anybody. Listen to your heart. Listen, follow your gut. Know you're on the right path in life. Now, the secret to happiness, I don't know how many times I've mentioned this before. There is a secret to happiness, and I've got it for you here. And I want you to share this with people. Like, subscribe, and share this program and my other program, Be Fantastic YouTube channel. Here is the secret to happiness. You ready for it? Find something that makes you jump out of bed every morning. If you find that, and when you find that something that drives you, that makes you happy, that makes you want to do it every day, you're going to do it. You're going to have fun. You're going to have fun doing it. And when you have fun doing something, you do it well. Because it's so easy, because you're having fun. Like playing a sport. And when you do something well, someone's going to pay you for it. No matter what it is. Gardening, basket weaving, sports, art, whatever you do well, you'll find money will be the icing on the cake. So I think about 5% of people have that. They jump out of bed in the morning and they look forward to their day. Now there's 90%, my belief, it's my opinion, that do not do what they love, what they want to do. They're doing what they have to do to stay alive, to pay the rent, to support the kids, the mortgage, the car payments, all the crazy things that you buy. And they have to crawl out of bed because they got to go to work. They have an alarm clock that wakes them up. By the way, you don't need an alarm clock to wake up. If you want to wake up at 5:12 in the morning, just tell yourself you want to wake up at 5:12 in the morning, and you will. And there's a built-in clock. I test it every day. I wake up in the morning and I say, oh, it's about 5:15. I'll be 5 minutes off probably. Sometimes I'm spot on. It's amazing. The mind is an amazing thing. And so now there's 5%. 90 plus 5 is 95, so there's 5% more. What are those people doing? They're saying, I'm not getting out of bed, screw it, because they're miserable. They're not doing something that they love. They're just not happy. And because they're not putting the right things in their head. They're just not happy. And so they take drugs and they drink alcohol, which is another drug, to escape. Now, you could blame your unhappiness on everybody and everything, which everyone does, but yourself. No one blames themselves. Listen, I should be miserable because I had 3 sets of deadbeat parents. I had no love or guidance as a child. I should blame all the things in life on that horrible childhood, because the childhood is really what forms your persona, your future. I don't. I think it made me who I am, and I'm pretty crazy because I'm trying to save the planet from the insanity of humanity. But as I've said before, and I'll say it again, even though people think I'm crazy, my ex-wife did, maybe you do, I'm going to go with Steve Jobs, who said people who are crazy enough to think they can make a difference in the world are the ones that do. And I think I can make a difference. I know I'm making a difference. And with guests like today's Prince, David, we're going to make a difference, and we're going to change the world. We're going to get more people in the kindness revolution. If you're not in this kindness revolution, of course, you must be an ambassador of kindness, following the 3 commitments: be kind to yourself, others, and the planet. And we can make a difference. Numbers, I know there's a lot of kind people out there, and especially with these fires that we had in Los Angeles, a lot of kind people came forward with donations and money and help. And it's been pretty fantastic to see the kindness coming out. I love to see kindness videos. I hate, it's just terrible. They should have a kindness channel, because I see a kindness thing, another one, and it's fantastic. Then there's stupidity and even cruelty, which really distracts your brainwaves, because I was in a great mood seeing all this fantastic stuff, kind stuff, and then all of a sudden there's horrific stuff going on, and there's a lot of horrific stuff going on. It is life. So without further ado, let's get to our guest. And he's already written. I always encourage our ambassadors, not just me, to put out positive quotes, poems, articles, blogs, but for them too. And he's already writing and contributing, and I think that's fantastic. So I can't wait for you to meet him. Without further ado, let's bring in David from Abuja. What is this thing here going on here? From Abuja, Nigeria. By the way, I've got ambassadors in 45, no, not 45, 45 countries, no, 36 countries in Africa, because I think there's like 54 countries. So I've got 36 countries with some fantastic ambassadors, some fantastic admin who are people that help in a group, inviting people into the philosophy and the revolution. And then we have directors. We have one director in every country. Right now we have about 18 or 20 countries with a very passionate, inspired director who, it's not a lot of work, but it's fun. And to open people's eyes to how important kindness is, because kindness leads to happiness, by the way, it's rewarding. So I hope you can get involved one day and help us spread the kindness revolution and make this world a better place. Because everybody wins when everyone follows the 3 commitments to kindness. Stay tuned for David, Prince David. As promised, our guest today is Prince David Morondiya Aiye from Nigeria. He lives both in Abuja and Gombe, and he is fantastic. He's ambassador number 10,202, and I'm so happy to have him on board. He's been writing up some wonderful write-ups on what we're doing. He totally gets it, And he introduced 34 new ambassadors yesterday to his Gombe is Fantastic group. Congratulations. That's been, I woke up this morning and saw all those names and I couldn't be happier because this is a journey, as you know, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a single step. And we add one person at a time to this kindness revolution. And imagine if everybody introduces it to one friend and they introduce it to one friend. One day we'll have millions of ambassadors of kindness
Ambassador. Yes,
and
sir.
we'll make the world a kinder place. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
So,
We'll try to do.
Prince David, you're in a group called another group called Royals Are Fantastic. We just started
Yes,
it with the Queen Mumbabazi. I'm not sure how you say her name, and she's wonderful. She knows a lot of queens, and so it's only for royals because I think royals are a special group and they can set the golden standard for kindness with this kindness revolution. So I'm happy to have you as Prince David. And so my first question to you, you have a great smile,
Yes,
by the way. Smiling is very important, as you know. And by the way, everyone, we're going to talk about his Wisdom University, which sounds very interesting because I'm wearing a necklace. I don't know if you can see it or not, and it's of
yes,
Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom. So
yes, sir.
we I impart wisdom on my 10,200 ambassadors because I've been around the block a couple times and I know what's going on in the world. There's a lot of bad things and a lot of fantastic things. So, David, my first question to you is how do you define happiness?
Happiness to me is being happy yourself, trying to overcome your circumstances, being positive over situations around you, over happenings around you, both negative and positive. If you can control the negativities around you, you'll be a happy person. So I believe in positivity.
Positive thinking manifests
Yes,
positive actions.
sure.
So, what did you do today that made you happy? Because you're it's in the afternoon in Africa. What did you do today that made you happy?
Yeah, I really gave out some assistance to people I knew when I went out to get a breakfast.
Can you
I
speak up a little
saw,
bit?
yeah, when I went out to look for breakfast, I saw some people stranded who also want to have a bath that they could not afford. So I stepped into their lives and I afforded them a little thing they could also have to eat for that moment. And I think that made me happy too, made me fulfilled.
That's wonderful. Now, before we get on to Wisdom University, which has got a great name, tell me about Abuja and Gombe. Tell me about those villages.
Yeah, Abuja is a wonderful place. That is the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. That's where uh, the central administration is, where power is being shared. And so everybody seems to connect with Abuja because of the happenings in Abuja. And in Gombe, Gombe is the business hub of the Northeast. Northeast Nigeria has 6 states, and Gombe is in the middle of these 6 states, including Gombe itself, 6. And then it is like a confluence state, where before you get to any of these other states, you have to cut across Gombe. And so Gombe took advantage of that to become the center of activities in these 6 states in the region, making Gombe one of the fastest growing states in the region.
Oh, well, now Nigeria is one of the world's top economies.
Yes, sir.
Is it the minerals that are making it so much money, or where is the wealth coming from in Nigeria?
Yeah, we have a lot of mineral deposits in Nigeria. Apart from the oil, we have gold and other mineral resources that are being tapped on daily basis in different regions. That's why multinationals are always flying into Nigeria to be connected to these resources and develop their business for West from here. So Nigeria is like providing the raw material to international businesses. That's why everybody is talking about Nigeria, running in Nigeria, establishing in Nigeria, because of the resources in ground. We are well endowed, blessed with mineral resources.
At Boger Cabinetry and Design in Fishers, you truly save thousands on high-quality, ready-to-install finished kitchen cabinets. Visit our new showroom and let us help design and upgrade kitchens, bath vanities, offices, entertainment areas with a free consultation and see exactly what you'll be getting.
Buy this entire kitchen cabinet package for less than $2,500 or buy this entire cabinet package for less than $3,500.
When you buy our cabinets, you're getting the most affordable price, backed by top-notch customer service. Visit Boger Cabinetry and Design. We look forward to serving you.
And you're a prince.
Yes,
How does that work? Are there a lot of, do you have a king? Do you have a father that's a king, or how does that work?
yes, in our community, our lineage, we are kingmakers. As kingmakers, we are the authority in that community. So they regard us as the superior leadership. We decide what the king does. We are the main administrative block of leadership in that community. And we also decide who becomes a king. So there is a particular family in the clan that is saddled with the responsibility of picking a new king. And it always falls in my own lineage. So as it is now, it is my turn to pick the next king. And whoever will become a king must come to me.
Well, we're going to spread a lot of kindness through your communities, and you've already done some great writings. I'm so happy that you get it so completely how important this kindness revolution is. I really believe
following your write-ups, and I was able to get something out of it.
I'm sorry?
I was following your write-up, so I was able to deduce something from it.
Right. Now, one of the important missions is to teach the children the 3 commitments to kindness and the kindness pledge. I don't know if you're seeing those pledges. We have lots of pledges. And this is how it goes. I pledge to be kind to and love myself. I pledge to be kind to and strive to love all others. I pledge to be kind to, love, and respect our Mother Earth. We are all fantastic. You are fantastic. I am fantastic.
I am fantastic.
That pledge is very important to the self-confidence, of an individual. It fosters camaraderie. It brings the group together, teaches the value of words. The word fantastic, as you know, makes you smile, which releases stress, anxiety, and depression. There's a lot of stress out there. So smiling and doing kind things releases that. And this show, as you know, is called The Complete Guide to Happiness. So we're trying to teach people how to be happy. And I think being kind leads to happiness.
Sure, it leads to happiness.
And we're on this planet to be happy. If you're not being happy, you're wasting your life.
Definitely.
Yeah. So tell us about Wisdom University. How long has it been around? What is it doing? Where is it at?
Thank you, sir. The Wisdom University began as a dream in 1991. When I was in the college, I wanted to proceed to Prairie College in Canada to continue with my education. Unfortunately for me, my mentors turned me down. They needed to sign a financial guarantee for me then, and they refused to sign the financial guarantee for me to allow me continue with my education in Prairie, Canada. So, and unknown to me, I thought my guarantor had replied the institution by sending that financial guarantee form. To my surprise, he has not. So a year or two later, the school wrote me what happened. I said I didn't hear from them. They said they didn't see my financial guarantor form. I said, okay, the person who is in charge of signing the something didn't tell me whether he has sent it or not. To me, I thought he has sent it to Prairie because it was required that the financial guarantor sent it direct to the school. So I didn't know until after 2 years or so. So the school wrote me telling me that they didn't see my financial guarantor form. So I now knew that it is the person I gave the financial guarantee that didn't want me to go to the school. So in the process, I had a thought. I said, if I didn't go to Prairie in Canada, why can't I bring Prairie in Nigeria? Why can't I start doing what I couldn't do in Canada, in Nigeria, to help others like me, those who might find themselves in my same situation? They can be assisted, they can be helped, they can be supported. So that was how I got the deal in 1991. Then I keep moving across. One day I went through the brochure that was sent to me from Prairie, Canada, and I nodded my head. I said, let me replicate Prairie College in Nigeria. So that's how I started developing our own perspective here. Then quite some years, I was thinking about it. In 1999, I encountered one Dr. Moricerlo from California. He's a renowned evangelist who inspired me. He spoke into my life. And then since that time, I felt I should be doing some independent things to help my community, help myself, and then my neighborhood. So I began an independent life in 1999, started teaching people like this, like that, doing some correspondences with people who care. I keep building up like that. I was getting happy with the result, helping people, educating people free of charge, through correspondence, through letters, like that. Then in 2008, and I said, let me rent a place and bring in people together into one place, one spot. So I rented a small building, and then I asked people to come for free training. I was giving them free training for 2 years. And later on also added ICT. I was training youths free of charge. ICT, computer training, free of charge. I was taking care of every deal. God helping me in 2012. And I decided, let me name the school Wisdom Institute. So I named it Wisdom Institute in 2012. In 2012, we began that journey like play, like play, like play. We started moving on. Then in 2014, I was able to raise a hall that can contain up to 200 people at a sitting. And it's a lecture hall, which is right behind me here in Gombe, just behind me here, where I'm seated. And we began. And people were coming from other states within the region to partake in the programs. And we keep growing like that, helping the younger ones. So one of the challenges we had was accreditation and affiliations, because Nigeria and Africa is too legalistic. Everything has to be done based on the regulations of organizations or institutions that regulate education. So we were having challenges because of the finances. So later on, we have to look for other institutions who will collaborate with. So I have to contact Wisdom University in California. And, when I look at their programs, they are only based on religious programs. And actually, that's not my take. So then we were we were just relating and collaborating. After a year, we started with another university in Europe, GETA University in Europe. We are also But I came to realize that most of these things we are doing internationally are not fully recognized in my nation. So we now decided, okay, what do we do? Let's face the bull by its horn. Let's face the University Commission for proper accreditation. So that has been the mountain we are now climbing. It's not an easy task, it's not an easy job. For a small person like us, who grew up like orphans and struggling to make both ends meet. But we are trusting God to be able to reach out to this goal. And with that, I believe the university can thrive because we are not focused on making money. We focus on helping the less people to have reach, so that they also have things like we have to share in the goodness we are also sharing. So that's so far we have gone with the Wisdom University. So by next month, February, we have agreed with some of the board members. We're going to start buying the form for the NEC registration. After the form, they will come and inspect our facility and then give us go ahead again to get the other registration package and continue the process like that before we get to where the accredited officially with the NEC in Nigeria. So that's how far we have gone.
So is this your full-time gig, Wisdom University, or what do you do for a living?
Yeah, apart from that, I also run some other programs. I do some little businesses to sustain us for all these years. I also have an NGO. It's also a non-profit organization and a development organization. I have registered it also purposely in order to raise funds to assist the less privileged, to assist the indigent in society, things like that. So I've been with that for some years.
It sounds like you're busy.
Yeah, I like to be busy. It gives you vitality.
Well, I think education will probably cure a lot of the world's ills, and
Yeah.
I think the three commitments to kindness cure all the problems in the world. So I think it's important that we teach the youth the three commitments. Love yourself, because you can't be of service to your God, your country, your company, your family, if you're not, confident, if you're not happy, right? So you have to come first. You have to believe in yourself, and then the golden rule is to be kind to all others. Give your wisdom to the children. The children are our future, and we need to educate them that kindness will benefit them. A lot of the poor people, because I've been in 34 countries in Africa. A lot of the poor people will say, "What's in it for me to be part of this organization?" I want people like you that say, "How can I help?" And that's how we're going to proceed to have 34 new ambassadors today. These must, I guess they must really respect you because you've invited them in and they said yes to following the three commitments. You've put in hundreds of people. Not all of them, of course, have texted their first name yet, because all we need is their first name and what they do in life, and we'll post them as an ambassador if they agree to the three commitments to kindness. And
They will do so.
and with your help, I think we're gonna. I think Gombe is gonna be an amazing group, especially if they all get it like you get it, and they invite their friends and family to the group. And a lot of groups don't. I post a motivational slogan every day from someone famous, but I love the fact that you and a few others are posting positive information, because I want everyone to post positive information. There's a lot of programs you could watch. There's 25,000 television stations in the world. There's 5 million podcasts. So there's a lot of information out there and little time. You know, everyone is busy making money. Everyone's busy chasing their dreams. But to make a little time like you've been doing to spread, it just makes me so happy. And then, and if we can make more people happy, especially with shows like this. Now, this will be aired, you know, on YouTube, and we'll share it with the Gombe and the Abuja and the Nigeria groups. So I want you to speak to all your friends in Gombe, Abuja,
Yes,
and
sir.
Nigeria now on how they can help, how you see the future of this kindness revolution progressing. Speak to
Sure.
Nigeria, please.
I say we are committed to this, so we'll do our best to educate, to inform, to orient, so as many can align with this vision. Yeah, I don't take anything on serious that I put myself into. Anywhere I go, and if I accept to do anything, I do it with all my heart. That is the key to my success. Doing everything from my heart. I don't look at people's faces, or no, I don't do that. If I am into a thing, I do it from my heart. That's why God has sustained me. God has kept me. God has really seen me through hurdles that ordinarily some people have been swallowed by such hurdles, because I spread kindness, spread peace. I do all the best I can do to ensure that I sleep peacefully, seeing others having peace. That is my goal.
And if everyone that you know thinks like you do and like I do, we're gonna make Nigeria really fantastic. One of my goals is to travel throughout Africa. It's called the Tour of the Century. Show everyone how beautiful Africa is, how wonderful the people are. You know, it is
Yes,
I think it's the second largest continent and the oldest continent.
Yes,
And
sir.
I feel that if we do a documentary on my travels, even if we just do Nigeria as an example. I think the ministries of tourism, the ministries of education, and the ministries of the environment will benefit because,
Yes, sir.
again, I want to show off. I lived in Egypt in Africa for 3 years, and the people are kind. It's wonderful, and with your help,
Yeah.
and with the royals' help, and with hopefully the government's help, I'll be able to tour. And when I come to Abuja and Gombe, of course, I'll tour with you. When I tour the world, I like to, you know, meet with the ambassadors, meet with the directors, and show off your country, show off your people.
Yeah. In fact, last night I discussed you with one of the royal father in one of the local governments here about you. And I told him to prepare a traditional royal title for you because you are coming to Gombe.
All right.
And he was glad, he was happy. He was very happy. He said he's looking forward to. In fact, he said you should come and farm. He has farm. Come and farm in Gombe. He has big farm. Come and farm.
Right.
Come and do mechanized farming.
You are, you know, I mean, it's a big world. There's, we have 800 WhatsApp groups. I ask my admin, like you are, to be the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy, and that's what you did with this king, and that's wonderful.
Yes.
So, you know, because I can't talk to everybody, but I do the best I can.
Sure.
And I'd love a royal title. I look forward to meeting. You said he was a king?
Yes.
What's his name? What's his first name?
It's Atiku.
Atifu?
His Royal Highness Atiku.
His Royal Highness. So
yes.
Can we have a conversation with him today?
I will try to link you up.
Cool. We need to put him in the Royals group. We need to put him in the Royals group.
Yes, I will add him up.
Yeah, add him in the
Royals. I will send his number to you. I will tell him he will be added to the group.
Yeah. The Queen who started this Royals group, she actually knows the Queen of France and the Queen of Brazil. So the more kings, queens, and princes and princesses we get, I think that, again, I think they should set the royal standard on kindness. Because you think of royalty as being kind, I think. At least I do.
Sure.
Because they already have the money. So I guess a lot of
Sure.
royals do. So what really bothers me is that with people with money, they're greedy and they just want to control the world, and they want to have horrible things going on. It's just, I call it the insanity of humanity. Too many
Sure.
crazy batshit things happening. It's just terrible. But with people like you talking to the royals and people of influence, do you have any influence in the government of Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm into politics. 2019, I contested for the governorship of Gombe State.
Oh,
But unfortunately, I don't have enough funding, so I have to go into alliance with the current governor.
gotcha.
So we work together, and then he won.
Well, I need to get to the president of Nigeria. Is he a kind man, or is he a dictator? What's the deal with the guy who's running Nigeria?
Actually, the president we have is a good person. We are trying to still study him. It's 2 years now since he ascended to the office.
Okay.
Nigeria has been in a mess. We're trying to come out from that mess. So everybody is hoping to see a leader that will come and bring us out of that mess. So for these 2 years, actually up to 2 years, we're about getting 2 years. So we're still looking at him if he can really bring us out of this mess. So we cannot be able to evaluate him now to say this is the kind of president we have so far. 2 years is not enough for us to make conclusions. But I think he's doing a good job.
Well, he can do a fantastic job if he endorses the kindness pledge and
Yes.
dictates that the schools commit to it. Because if every day a child says that they're fantastic, right, and they're going to be kind to others, it's the future.
Sir.
It's not only the future of Nigeria, but it's the future of our society. So there's no one that can complain that we're not doing the right thing, by what we're doing. And the more royals, the more politicians. I don't like politicians because they're pretty much corrupt because people pay them to get into office, and then the politicians thank them by endorsing things that probably aren't good for the people. There's big pharma, as you know, is a horrible institution. The industrial military complex is a horrible thing, but they make a lot of money. Wars make a lot of money. Diabetes, cancer makes a lot of money. COVID made a lot of money. We've got to try to figure out ways that make money that help people, and that's music. I don't know if music's big in Nigeria, but I think music is one of the ways of helping people.
Definitely.
What do they say? Music tames the wild beast, or something like that. I'm so happy to have you as an ambassador. It's just I've been on the road for 5 years now on my own with on my own dime. It's rewarding. I live a very frugal life. I had the life of fame and fortune. I had the big yacht, I had the big house, the fancy cars. But I've realized through my own experience and through experience of meeting hundreds of thousands of people that money does not buy you happiness.
It doesn't.
Having someone that loves you and having family that you could share your experiences with is the route to happiness. Maybe it's a sign I have to go to work. Thank you so much. I do want to talk to you in a few minutes off camera. I have a couple of things I want to talk to you about. And so in the meantime, whatever you're doing, everyone out there that's making you happy, keep doing it. This is the complete guide to happiness. It makes me very happy to have people like Prince David here on the team. We are a team. There's no I in team. This
this kindness revolution is not for me. It's for humanity.
For humanity.
Boy, that rhymes. Not for me, it's for humanity.
Yes, sir.
Put your thinking cap on, David. Keep thinking. Let's try to get
Yes,
hold
sir.
of his royalness
Yes.
later
Yes, sir.
today.
Yes, sir.
For your time. Thank you for your love and your kindness and your positive information. Gombe is going to be fantastic, off the charts. In one day, 34 people. Imagine if every day that many people join.
Before the day runs out, it will be more than 34, sir.
There you go.
I trust Gombe.
Well, you must be a man of influence because you invited them, or you
Yes, sir.
actually, you actually added them, and
Yes.
we're putting out the positive information, and they're seeing that
Yes.
it's all about kindness.
They always believe we cannot bring anything negative to them. We came a long way in leadership.
You got to get rid of
they
negative
trust.
people. You got to get rid of negative people in your life and negative thinking because it's cancerous to your health.
Very cancerous, yes, sir.
And we don't
So
like that.
we try to avoid such negativities. That's why we are healthy. I'm 56.
Oh,
I'm
you don't look a
56
day
year
over.
old.
You don't look a day over 55.
so that's why I'm always a busy person. And any environment that will not give me peace, I isolate it. That's
Right.
one of my tenet.
Yeah.
I maintain my focus. I stay where my ear will be tinkled with good informations, so as to build my soul, to give myself inspiration that helps me to stand every situation around me. So I
Right.
make choices. I make choices. I don't just go into anything anyhow. And
Well,
when this group came up, you notice that for days I wasn't talking until I studied the whole environment. Then you saw me, I came in like a wild wind.
yes,
So
you
that
did.
is me. Once I see I belong here, I don't think I have problem with anything. I keep moving. I keep doing the best I can do. And we will
Well,
continue to support it.
you know what? I'm going to suggest I need one person like you as director in each country. Okay. Now I have a Nigerian ambassador, and it's all based on performance. If you're
Yes, sir.
really excited like you are, and you can really do a lot of good, then you'll replace the current director because one, it's not a paid gig, obviously. We're doing it because we love humanity and we want to see a nice future. But
Sure.
it's all about passion and love. And right now, I'm
Sure.
feeling a lot of it from you, and I'm so happy.
You're
So,
welcome, sir. Thank you.
so we'll see what I
Thank
want
you.
you to, because Nigeria
Thank
is
you.
a huge country and it can do a lot of
Yeah.
good for the world, especially with all its resources. So if I can get to the president and get to the royals, let's do it with the royals. There's lots of royals in Nigeria, right?
There are a lot of them.
Well, we'll put them in the group.
A lot of them. Even
And
in Gombe here, in my state here, each of the local government, we have 11 local government, that's counties. We have 11 counties.
oh wow,
Each of the county has a first class chief, a
okay,
first class king.
okay,
And under them, there are second classes. And some of them may have up to 10 in these 11 counties.
wow,
And they also have third class kings.
really?
So this is an environment of royalty.
That's a lot of royals.
Yes, it's an environment of royalty and each of the kingdom, there are other also traditional title holders like you now that is coming to take one. I have a traditional title in different kingdoms. And once they give you a traditional title, you are now part and parcel of the leadership of that kingdom.
Wow.
If they are making decisions, they will reach you. If they are going to do something, they will reach out to you wherever you are. They will let you know this is what is going to happen. Your inputs will be required, like that. So people here love royalty. In fact, some people go to an extent to buy royalty, to be given that title.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I agree with buying royalty.
Yes.
I think you should have royalty in your heart, But I've always been impressed with the
But I believe such should come based on the services you render to humanity.
Yes.
Some honor should come to you based on the services you render to the society.
Yes.
Like I've had other traditional titles in other states of the federation based on my services, based on the things I have done across the nation. They call me from such communities to honor me with traditional titles.
Right.
So like in Abuja, there is one of the kingdom. They awarded me as Palace Ambassador.
Oh yeah.
Palace Ambassador. So now
Palace Ambassador.
Palace, yes, Palace, PALACE, Palace Ambassador.
I like palaces.
Yes, so so they all get different titles. They give to people they like to honor.
Right.
So Nigeria is a community of royalty.
Well, everyone loves a title. A lot of times when you're working for somebody, instead of getting a raise, they give you a title.
Yes.
But no, I think with these royals, we could do a lot of good. We could, because I gotta imagine if all the royals are saying follow the 3 commitments to kindness, people will take heed. They'll take heed because the 3 commitments to kindness makes you look better, feel better, live longer, be happier, and be more successful, and make the world a better place. It's pretty. It's not bad.
Sure.
It's a good formula, and I kept it real simple. I used to have 4 commitments. People can't remember 4 commitments. They can't remember 10 commandments. 3 commitments children can remember. Once we introduce it to children 5 years or older, they do not forget the 3 commitments.
Sure.
It's pretty amazing.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy to help because I'm on a mission to save the planet from the insanity of humanity. And
go help us.
Someone's got to save the planet, right? Might as well be us.
Yeah, it is. Provided we are committed, it's a revolution. It has started already. It's a revolution.
Committed. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are trying to save the planet by getting us off the planet. You and me and the other ambassadors are trying to save the planet by creating happiness.
Here. Yes.
Peace.
Harmony. Yes, sir.
Love. Yes, sir. Okay, I gotta go. Everyone's calling me. This is ridiculous. Everyone's bothering me. I'm trying to save the planet here. Leave me alone.
Yeah, let's be here and save the planet, not taking us away from the planet.
Exactly. No. We need to. It's a nice planet. It has good possibilities. It's been around 4.5 billion years. Unfortunately, in 200 years, we've done a lot of damage. So we can correct it by taking accountability for our actions. Stop littering, stop polluting, buy less, use less water, electricity, be kind to others, be kind to ourselves. Invite people to be part of our kindness revolution because we have a huge amount of numbers. We can do a huge amount of good, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll call you in a little bit as soon as I can take care of these fires. And,
okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So fantastic. Thank you.
It is fantastic. The word fantastic makes you smile, which releases stress, anxiety, and depression. 70% of people are depressed. If they start saying, have a fantastic day, it'll change their lives. Have a fantastic day, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Have a fantastic day too.
Yes, my friend. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events, and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.
It's that time of the show where I cook you some fantastic meals. This one was when I was living in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. It is one of the top resorts in the world. It's very hot. So this recipe actually doesn't make much sense for Sharm, but if you're living in America, in the Northeast, where it's freezing, this is the perfect recipe because it's chili. I love chili. There's 1,000 ways to make it. One of my favorite recipes was when I was in, where was I in the country? I was in the woods and I made bear stew. It's kind of chili stew, but it was a lot of fun. So here's another episode of me cooking a fast, easy, economical, and delicious recipe, chili. You can't go wrong with chili. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you will. So without any further ado, here's the episode.
Welcome to another episode of Dr. Fantastic Cooks. It's July 31st. We're in the middle of summer, and what better way than to have outdoor barbecues? And if I was in America, every city would be having a chili cook-off. So today I'm going to cook chili, one of my favorite dishes. Very easy, lots of fun, and it's a great summer dish. So what do? We heat up the oil. We pour a good amount of oil into the big pot. We're going to make lots of chili. There's about a ½ inch in there. That's a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, so sometimes it lights, sometimes it doesn't. It's fickle. Try it again. There we go. A little windy, not too windy. So heat the oil up. Now here's the ingredients: onions, lots of onions. I like onions. Garlic. Today I'm gonna cook a chicken and sausage. So I've diced up the meat. I bought a bunch of beans. I like a very big variety of beans. As many beans, different beans as you can. I have no idea what this bean is, but there's a couple white beans, some fava beans, Egyptian beans, kidney beans. Recognize those? You can't always read the label here. But white beans, I got a couple of those because I recognize white beans. So you heat the oil up. Sometimes, I always start with onion for some reason. I always like to cook onion. But again, it's real important to get the family together, family that cooks together, stays together. Teach your spouse to cook, teach your kids to cook. We all eat 3 meals a day, so you might as well learn how to cook. I've been on my own for 83 days now, something like that. And so I do a lot of cooking myself. I go out as well, but I like cooking. And cooking's a lot of fun. I'm in my garden in Padova with my champion sunflower in the background. I don't know if you can see it or not. So, okay, so it's getting hot. You don't want to put your finger in the hot oil because that's not cool. That's a good way of testing it. So, there we go, it's hot. I like lots of onions. They cook down nicely. So saute the onions. I'm going to put a red pepper and a yellow pepper because I like the colors. A tomato. By the way, it's about one large chicken breast. I probably would have put 2 in with 6 cans of beans. The rest of my they call Oriental sausage. I don't know what to worry on that. A couple hot peppers, and so I'm going to be dicing while that's sautéing. High heat goes faster. So you want to take the seeds out of these vegetables. I'm dicing the green pepper the chili pepper now. Now this is it's a good possibility to, because I don't cook with this particular pepper a lot. I like red flakes in my chili. Now if I had some ground beef, I would have actually had 3 different types of meat. I've done the chicken, the sausage, and the beef. You could, you know, chili is fun. You can do lots of different recipes with it. Okay, so now it's frying up. I'm going to put in the chicken and the sausage. Get it all brown. Frying up nicely there. So while that's frying up, I'm going to dice up. By the way, I chopped the chicken tongue-tied. I'm tongue-tied today for some reason. I haven't been drinking. Typically I have a nice cold beer, but I was too lazy to walk across the street in 100-degree heat to buy a beer. I haven't been drinking in about a week. So I'm going to dice up the peppers, the red and yellow peppers. I don't know if you saw my recipe the other night, but boy, I cooked a dynamite spaghetti. The grilled cheese sandwiches with their local bread here. Another recipe I did the other day. Oh, what it is, it's like you take here's what you want to do. Take a pita, or the local bread here, American's pita. Take a pita bread and cut the edges off so that you can flip it around. Use the inside as the outside, butter it up, put it on the grill, put some cheese in it, a couple different cheeses, put it together. Oh, it's a delicious crispy sandwich. Okay, that's frying very nicely. Before I put the other vegetables in, I want to get that nice and brown. Okay, so we got a nice because I don't have all the elements to cook here in Egypt. It's nice that they have these pop tops. Now, when I pour the beans in, I use the juice because you need some juice, or you can add water. But why not use the water or the juice that's in the bean? I hope everyone's planted a garden, took my advice and planted a garden. Really rewarding to see one seed grow into a plant like that. I mean, it's like an octopus. I don't know what kind of plant it is. You know, when I bought the seeds, the guy wrote in Egyptian what they were on the outside of the little package, but no Egyptians I found yet that could read it. So I have no idea what I'm growing, but when it's all done, I certainly will. A little bit warm. It's about 85 degrees. It was 99 today. Okay, that's browning up nice. Okay, where are we at? So there's 6 cans of beans, about 1.5 pounds of meat. Now, red and yellow peppers, and the green hot pepper. This might be a hot dish. I like it spicy. And then I'm going to throw a tomato in there just for shits and giggles. Can't go wrong with a tomato. You want to have a sharp knife, but you want to be careful with the knife that you don't cut yourself. So give the kids a dull knife. Put that in there. Okay. Now, I'm not going to put the beans in until all this is pretty much cooked. I wish you could see this. It looks great. Let me go behind the camera and show it to you. This is called, see, I have no help here. It's a one-man show. So that's the vegetables cooking up. There's, let me give you a tour of that's sauteing. Tour of the garden here. There's the beautiful sunflower. Inch wide stalk. This is a vine that's growing. These yellow flowers come out during the day and then go away at night. So that's probably going to be the fruit of the plant growing up the side of there. It's really pretty cool. Nice garden. Okay, as you can see, this is a one-camera, one-man show. So, excuse me if it's not the best camera work in the world. Okay, how are we doing here? There's no handles on this pot, so you don't want to touch it. Oh, that's looking very nice. Oh, yes. Okay, so. Ow, I just told you not to touch the pan. What did I do? I touched the pan. And that's cooking for you. Okay, so we're going to throw in, let me see what this is here. It's a large bean. This one here is fava. Fava bean, like, that looks like fava as well. It looks like we have two favas. This is an Egyptian recipe. Another fava bean with, looks like you might eat it all by itself here. Okay, the famous kidney beans. I could have sworn I bought two white beans, but I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. There it is. Here's a white bean. And another white bean. And so there's plenty of juice in there now. You don't have to add water. And again, don't touch the pot. You gotta have fun cooking. Now it's gonna cook for a couple hours. You don't want to have it high anymore; it'll burn. So you want to put it on low, which it's on now. And that is oh, now we gotta spice it. Can't forget the spice. So pepper, good amount of pepper. You gotta have salt. You can use salt substitute. Good amount of salt. And chili powder. Now I was supposed to bring a spoon out here, but I didn't. So I'm going to do a measurement with the knife. That looks like about a tablespoon. I'm going to put, it's a big pot, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of chili in it. Then I'll taste it in a while to see if it's delicious. All right? Chili powder. You gotta have chili powder for chili. And then, of course, when you serve the chili, you want to have, well, you can have cheese on top. You can eat it with tortillas. You could, you want to dice up some cheese. I brought some cheese here. This cheese is a local cheese. And they sell you a little packet like that for about $1. All these cost $1 each. Some a little bit less. Some a bit. So I'm going to dice up the cheese. That'll go on top of the chili when it's done. And of course, raw onions are great to put as a garnish on your chili. So these I would make in a quarter inch size. And you sprinkle that on top of the chili. So that I'll put aside. Well, don't forget your garlic. I don't fry garlic because it cooks too fast. I just put it in for flavoring, and it'll cook up. Oh, look at that. Let me bring the camera around again so you can see it. Dr. Fantastic. I'll use the local bread as a burrito here. Let me show you what that looks like. That's a pot of chili. If there was a chili cook-off in Sharm el-Sheikh, you never know how I would do. So, what did we learn today? Don't touch the pan when it's hot. Use the juice from the beans. Use as many beans as you can. Use as many meats as you can. You can put all kinds of different meats in here. This has got chicken and sausage, as I told you before. Let that cook up. And this is good for a couple of days of chili. I would use that in an omelet tomorrow morning. Put some eggs, put a little chili in there, chili omelet, throw some cheese on it, chili cheese omelet, which you've seen my recipe before. That's about it. I'm here in Audubon. Have a fantastic barbecue. Have a fantastic chili cook-off. They're always a lot of fun. You can try 20, 30 different types of chili in one day. I do miss that, having chili cook-offs. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Well,
Well, I hope you enjoyed meeting Prince David. He is a fantastic ambassador, a fantastic admin in Gombe in Nigeria, and he's an amazing director. He is unbelievable. He's writing some beautiful stuff. He's inviting hundreds of people into Nigeria. Looks like that will be the first country I tour in Africa. He's amazing. We need more ambassadors like David in this group. We have some fantastic ambassadors. You've been meeting one a week. So, and they're just joining, about 20 a day are joining right now. It's just amazing. I'm so happy that the kindness revolution is working and people are being kind. And when you're kind, you'll be happy. Miserable people aren't kind. I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, and I hope you enjoyed the chili, because my chili recipes are darn good, especially when it's cold outside. So have a fantastic week. Whatever you've been doing that's making you happy, keep doing it. Find something that makes you happy. Find something that makes you jump out of bed in the morning. That's the secret to happiness. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Doing what you love is not work, because you're loving it and you're having fun and someone's going to pay you for it. So see you next week. Join the kindness revolution. It is amazing what's happening. The energy, the positivity, the kindness, the love. It's just really wonderful. I'm really having a fantastic time introducing the 3 commitments to kindness, the global kindness pledge, the Be Fantastic philosophy. It's all fantastic. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
I met Dr. Fantastic along life's way, and I heard him say, you gotta say, I am fantastic, la la la, I am fantastic. You can feel it if you say it. It ain't a game. You gotta learn how to play it. Fantastic, fantastic. Just listen to the doctor. He's a rocker. He walks around all day. He ain't plastic. He's not sarcastic. He says, I am fantastic.